And the topic of the day is the hustle.
The hustle.
The hustle. So, let me get my hustle gear on. It's time, baby. It is time. It is time. It is time for you to shine. And to let you know, the hustle is real.
You know what? I just happen to have that on my phone right here.
The hustle is real.
The hustle is real.
The hustle is real. Thank you for joining us on the Poptastic podcast. And for those of you that's joining us for the first time and you wondering what the heck is Poptastic and the Poptastic podcast, well, we'll tell you, right? So, before you can be Poptastic, you have to put the pop in the tastic. So, the first P represents positivity. And the O.
The O stands for optimistic.
Optimistic.
And then they go hand in hand. And then
the second P
is productivity.
Productivity. And if you can be positive, be optimistic, and productive, we guarantee that those are the keys to your success. So just start.
And those are the keys to be Poptastic.
Exactly. Let's talk about this today. Poptastic Nation, we're very, very happy and very grateful that you're joining us today. But we want to talk about the hustle. We just said that the hustle is real, right?
Yeah.
The hustle is kind of like the gym, right?
Yeah.
Hustle is
Let's see where you're going. I'm
gonna let you know where it's going, right? I'm gonna do a great analogy for everybody right now.
So, because I know that I have something different. So let's go.
So when I say the hustle is real and it's like the gym, right? See, everybody wants results, right? And in order to get those results, you have to put in that work to get it, right? Yep. So if you're not hustling, there's no muscle. You see what I'm saying? So in order for you to build that muscle, you gotta hustle. You understand? That was a good one. That was a good one. You know, in order for you to get that muscle, you gotta hustle, because the hustle is real. There's no days off when it comes down to hustling.
So let me break it down, because
he's gonna break it all the way down.
So when I was in California, a number of times over the last 7 months.
Yeah.
Because my mom had breast cancer. She was going through chemotherapy treatment, all that kind of stuff. So I went out there, and I actually had this shirt on, and I was talking about hustle. I made a video, and I was talking about hustle. And I look at hustle as being like 100% focused in what you're doing.
Yeah.
So when you're at the gym, you're 100% focused on that. When you're with family, taking care of family, you're 100% focused on that. When you are at work and you are working, you're 100% focused on that. In other words, you are hustling.
You're hustling. So, we're talking about hustling, right? And you know this is the Be Poptastic podcast, right? And the topic of the day is about hustling, right? Or the hustle. And we must let you know that the hustle is real. So whatever you're doing, whatever area in your life, whatever you're putting your attention and your focus, give it 110%, right? So whatever you want to accomplish in this life, if you really want it, you got to hustle. You have to get up and get it.
It deserves that
absolutely
level of hustle. It deserves that level of focus and 110%, 200%. It deserves that.
So in my car, I don't know if you remember, in my car I have a plaque that say every day I'm hustling. That's my motivation, because every day, right, I'm trying to hustle my time, right? I'm trying to make the best of my time. What can I accomplish within this 24 hours that I'm allotted each day? Right? And am I giving it my all? You know,
right.
What am I doing? Right? So whatever it is, whatever area in your life, whether it's you going to the gym, whether you're working, whatever it is, we're just letting you know that you have to really have a hustler's mentality when you go after some of your goals and your dreams. That's very important. So whatever it is that you're thinking, if you're thinking about starting a business, give it 110%. You know, make those calls. When you don't want to make those calls, make those calls, make those connections, read those books, do whatever you need to do, so that way it can get you further and closer to your goal.
You know, when you are, I interact with a lot of people who are already, they already have a job and they are doing a side hustle, right? So they work from 9 to 5, so let's say 8 to 6, they're either driving, they're working, or they're coming back from work. So then from like 6 to 7, they get home, they eat, whatever. And then from like 7 to midnight, 7 to 1 a.m., they're working on their side hustle.
That's right.
And, you know, sitting there and watching YouTube videos, scrolling through Facebook, what's going on Instagram, oh, let's check out all the Snapchat. None of that is going to help you with your hustle.
Absolutely.
None of it's going to help you with your hustle, whether it's your main hustle as an entrepreneur, a side hustle, as you're trying to get your own thing. It's even if you're with family and friends, going through your phone and paying attention to that other stuff means you're not focusing on what's happening.
You're distracted. I told my son, he's into video games now. He likes video games. Mind you, I still haven't brought him a video game because I know what it'll do to him, right?
Yeah.
So here it is, my son's 9 years old. He doesn't have a PlayStation 4, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know the game systems out here.
Me neither.
Right? My last video game system was when I was 13. It was a Sega Dreamcast. That was the last time that I physically owned a gaming system since I was 13.
My last one was a Sega Genesis.
See? Look, oh man. But mind you, I knew at an early age that I didn't have time to sit it and watch a TV and play video games all day. There was things that I wanted to accomplish, things that I needed to get done. And I knew that I couldn't waste time. So a lot of people that knew me when I was younger always said that I was very ambitious. I was a hustler. Man, because it was like, man, look, I don't got time to play, right? I want to live a certain type of lifestyle. I want to do certain things. And then I know in order to do that, I have to put in that work. I have to hustle and get it, right? And that's every day. So that's some of the things that I try to teach my children right now. You know?
And the other thing is if you're going to do it, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it at 110% because
100%.
Why else wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a waste of time if you don't.
You don't. It's just like me, for instance, today, I was in the shop earlier and for 5 hours, straight 5 hours, I could have sat down, came at my desk and sat down, but I stood up and made cold calls all day for those 5 hour windows. When I exhausted the resources that I had, right, my brain was already in go mode, right? So it was like, okay, I could have said I'm done, but I was already amped up, you know. I'm closing stuff, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. And my brain was working, and I seen another door kind of open up, and it was like a light bulb went off. Ding! Oh my God! That's all I got. Oh! And the person I was working with was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I got another one. I think I got a whole nother way to get a whole new group of leads. And it was perfect. And I'm on my laptop standing up, by the way, right? And I'm typing in information and bam, Lord behold, it was like it was endless. It seemed like I tapped into something that was like limitless. It was almost to a point, a whole nother door to where, man, I could be making calls for the next 20 years.
And it's all because of that focus.
I'm focused, you know, so it's very important. Whatever you're doing in your life, make sure you got a little hustle. There was a great quote by Jay-Z, and it said, you can have all of the degrees in the world, but without a hustler's mentality and ambition, those degrees don't mean anything. So let's think about this. For those of you that go to school or whatever it is, there's a lot of people that's in that field that's going to school to be whatever. What's going to make you different? What's going to make you stand out?
Yep.
And the number one thing that will be is the hustle. People respect the hustle. People like go-getters. People like people that have drive.
Yeah.
So that's very important. So when you say the word hustle, that word hustle can be ambition. It can be that drive. It can be that go-getter. You know, whatever gets you to that point is where you're giving 110% and you just tell that person that asks you, what are you doing and why are you doing it? Just let them know. The hustle is real. The hustle is real.
So, tell us, what are you hustling on? What is it? Family? Is it school? Is it, do you have a side hustle? If you do, let us know down below. Leave us a comment. And again, if you have feedback for us, please leave a comment. Let us know. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a Poptastic day.
Poptastic Nation!